Namaste. Friends, our today's topic is D60 chart in Vedic astrology. D60 chart is one of the most amazing chart and it is very important chart actually. In fact is that Rishi Parasharji has said that each and every point of your life you must check in D60 chart. The only issue is that to arrive D60 chart is one of the toughest job for all of us. In fact is that uh, most of the charts after 2000 or nearby the 2000 year, we will get easily. D60 is not a big task for them. But birth details before 2000 means 1970, 80s chart and before that, it is much tougher. So the only thing my point is that D60 chart is one of the most amazing chart. As per Rishi Parasharji, he said, I already told you, uh, everything we need to check from the D60 chart. The most interesting part is that I have found it. D60 chart is one of the most easiest chart. In fact, is that it is easier than the ascendant chart. The only thing you need to arrive it. Uh, if you are connected, if you are connected with the astrology in any way, you like astrology, then I will say that for each and every astrologer and astrology lovers, they must check their charts. They must check D60 chart and they must try to get correct D60 chart. For that, we are having some important rules. Out of them, one rule is that whatever the deities we are having in D60 chart, some of your attitudes, even your professional lives, clearly seen by that particular deity. And for that, Rishi Parasharji has given some important, deities. They are benefic deities and they are malefic deities also. Apart from it, they have given some keywords actually. So if you have, whenever you arrived exactly at the right, correct, D60 chart, at that time you will find whatever you are doing in your life. It is clearly seen your professional life seen by that particular deity, just by arriving that particular point. After then you need, if after that, you need to check each and every of your life event from D60 chart actually in a same way. Now we are having two different versions in that. In our first way, we use Vimshottari Dasha, and some of people use Mula Dasha also in D60 chart. But I will say use Vimshottari Dasha. It is much easier for you. For an example, this is a some chart of some person. Now what we need to check first who is the deity of the D60 chart of the Lagna. Now in that particular chart, our Lagna is falling into the Garala. That is the Ashubha Devata. It is a malefic deity. And the keyword for that particular Garla is given, that is a Deshika. It simple means they said that in that particular part, person maybe a person maybe into astrology, person maybe he is like a traveler, he is into any kind of work in which person needs some calculations related to writings and like that. So the professional life of the person is like that. Now, whether that person's chart is correct or not. Now, remember the point. I'm not saying just checking the deity and you can read it. The main point is that each and every event of your life you are easily able to see from D60 chart. So that person's running Mahadasha is a Saturn Mahadasha and a Antardasha is a Venus. In D1 chart, person Saturn is placed in the ninth house and Venus is placed in the sixth bhava. And in our second chart, that is a D60 chart, which is very important. Saturn, Ketu are placed in the Venus sign, that is a Libra sign in the seventh house, and Venus as a lord of the seventh house placed in the third house along with the fifth house lord. And Dashantar Dasha is Saturn and a Venus Antardasha. Now, guys, you need to tell me what can be the event of the light for that person during Saturn Mahadasha and a Venus Antardasha. This is our first case in English. This is our second chart. Now in that chart, so our deity, ruling deity is that is a Ghora, and Ghora is simple means Ghora is a malefic deity, but the keyword is given is Dhatukari. Dhatukari. It simple means a person who is related to the work related to the metals actually. But there is one point also given in the description. They have said that the person may be a doctor, a person who able to remove issues related to the vitamins or vitamins or minerals in the body. Means dhatu vikar means issues related to the metals in the body. Means they are telling about the doctors. So that person is a doctor actually. So as per the deity, that is a fine. Okay. Now, like I have told you, each and every event of their life clearly seen by the D60 chart if you are arrived in a correctly. In that person's life, Moon Mahadasha and a Mercury Antardasha, one specific event happened. In D1 chart, Moon is placed in the second house, Mercury placed in the 8th house. But in our D60 chart, Moon and Mercury both are placed in the 12th house. Lagna Lord is in place in the 12th house, along with the 12th house Lord. Now you need to tell me what was the event happened in the life of that person. I will give you the answer. I will give you the answer in the description or in another video. Till then, thank you so much, guys. And one more thing, the important thing is that very soon we are going to conduct a webinar related to the D60 chart. In that particular D60 chart webinar, I will give you the correct way to arrive that particular D60 chart. We are having 3 or 4 ways which are connected with it. How we will arrive the pending karmas of your life, how events happens in your life. These are the main key points in D60 chart. चलिए, thank you so much all of you. Namaskar. Bye.